Hi, we're here at ISE 2024, and every year we've been at ISE, we've always come to the HDBaseT booth to see some kind of innovation. Last year it was the camera switching interface that you did, which has now come to fruition. But this year, you're solving this is really cool, you're going to want to watch, we're going to do a deep dive on solving one of the biggest problems in meeting spaces globally, and that is extension of USB, especially a USB 3 specifically. There's a lot of bandwidth in that, and there's a lot of complexity in that, and it's expensive to do right now, and there aren't very many solutions.
You're absolutely right, and I think this is a great news for the industry. HDBaseT USB 3 solution now allows providing USB 3 peripheral extension in a very high quality, professional grade at a fraction of the cost that you needed to do earlier with competing technology.
And what's really cool about what they're doing here is it's not just point-to-point extension. You're able to do some pretty cool things. We're going to show you multi-point, I guess you'd say, or multi-source, but also we're going to show you some switching capabilities built into it as well. So you're going to see companies come out with significant USB 3 extension options, and do some really neat things with USB 3. So let's talk about what makes it complicated to extend USB 3.
Okay, so USB 3, as you know, is about 10 times faster than the USB 2, at least. This is the Gen 1 even. And it's very time sensitive, because host devices looks for the devices connected, and if they don't see it, if they respond too late, they will disconnect them.
And especially if it's video, that's going to cause lots of problems.
Right, so if you have a video device converted to USB stream and you're going to lose it for a second, it's done.
Yeah.
You're in trouble. So we have done several demos here that shows the robustness of the link and the quality. Let's go there.
Let's go to the demo station so you can understand what's going on here. So explain what we're seeing here and what the result is.
One of the concerns that everyone has, okay, am I going to have the same performance if I'm going over your link? What is the degradation should I be expecting? And the good news here is that this product does not degrade the performance if you're connected directly or via the link. So here we use two SSD devices which are identical and connected one of them with a super short cable directly to the PC, and another one over the long distance category cable. And you can look at the results.
So there's your direct connection, there's your USB 3 extension.
So what we are doing is read-write transactions to the SSD, to the storage device, and you could see that they are running at the same speed of 400 megabytes, which is 3.2 gigabit per second, which is amazing. And in a very reliable way.
Right, so there's no degradation of signal. First proof of concept, no degradation of signal, long distance, short distance, same performance. Then, now we bring in even more complexity where we have multiple sources, right?
Correct.
We have a camera, maybe even multiple cameras, and we have all the other things that we have connected USB.
Absolutely, so our extension is acting as a virtual hub. A standard virtual hub, and you can connect to it multiple devices. So what we do,
all you need is a USB hub to do that.
Correct. So we have a USB hub connected to our link, and you have 4 different devices: 2 storage devices, SSD and flash disk, and 2 high bandwidth cameras. And we operate them all concurrently and over the long distance link.
So all of them are connected to this hub, just an off-the-shelf hub that goes into your extension kit.
Correct. Into the PC.
Into the PC, right, USB. And look, even video without any delay or glitches or anything.
Right, correct. And one extra great benefit is the low power consumption that we have. Look at this side, you will notice that there's no power supply there. We get the power from the USB port.
How much power is it drawing?
Only 2 watts.
And that's substantial, because if you compare that to other USB 3 extension, by the way, they can't do this, but if you did compare it, you're talking about 3 times the wattage.
Probably 3 times the wattage, 3 times the size, 3 times the cost.
Yep.
This is a breakthrough. I want to show you also other ideas that you can combine this technology with other technologies and make more useful use cases for that.
Yeah, and the example that you have here is pretty standard. You're using a docking hub. You bring your laptop in, you connect it to a docking station, and now you're connected to a room. But what you've done with this is literally eliminate the need for a presentation switcher in the room by just using a docking hub.
So what we did here, we utilize a standard off-the-shelf docking solution. It's a USB docking solution. The technology inside is from DisplayLink. And what it brings is a very low-cost implementation of a meeting room that you could get USB 3 connected to your display, speaker, microphone, audio over USB,
And video.
at the same time getting the video from your laptop to the big displays. And not only one stream, you can have two independent streams running on the same.
Yeah, so you're running two outputs, two video outputs, and videos coming in from the camera too. So you're doing three things at once, really.
Correct. And this is all thanks to this single chip solution. You could see it's a small size, low power, 2 watts of power. This is going to be amazing.
So this is let me hold that. The VS6320 is the chip that's doing the USB transmission and receiving. Is it a transceiver?
Yeah, both.
Okay, both in one chip.
Four device to be precise.
Wow, that's really
I
neat.
think one last demo that is showcasing this, very similar to the concept we did here. We are using a third-party partner to build the similar extension technology. So these are the two boxes. One is the host side, this is the device side, and again the docking solution from DisplayLink to have the two streams. And I think the nice thing about what they did here is they added two host ports.
Right, so you two inputs, basically.
Two inputs of the PCs, and I can choose to show whichever PC I like by a press of a button. So imagine a Teams room and you want to do a bring your own device. So one room PC and the other one is laptop from the
So there's an in-room PC and a laptop. You'd be able to switch between the two by just, you could use anyone's system that as long as,
You're right, there's no limitation. This is agnostic.
And then ultimately, I saw there was a little delay. That's HDBaseT. That's HDCP.
This is the EDID and HDCP related delay. This is something this is still a prototype.
Once you have a finished product, you would just send that.
Much shorter.
Yeah. So you could literally build a product with seamless switching. But what's nice about this is you've got a maybe $1,000 solution to do an entire room.
Probably less than that.
Yeah. Instead of what most rooms are costing $5,000 or $6,000 for a switcher that includes USB-C power as well.
Yes, you're right. So I think this is a very unique solution coming at the right timing where the market is exploded with USB 3 peripherals that needs this extension at a lower cost, at a high performing way.
Yeah, this is going to be really neat. So this is all part of the new HDBaseT initiative to really go beyond just doing transmission and receiving. It's doing way beyond that. You can learn more where? I mean, is this on your website yet?
So you could find it on www.valence.com or hdbastet.org.
Yep, HDBaseT.org. And of course, we're going to go around and also shoot individual product stations because one of the things that you showed me last year was the CSI extension, and it's in a final product, final packaging now. And I want everybody to have a chance to see that because we previewed it here on our broadcast last year. So definitely go type in HDBaseT in the video search window so that you can see all those videos that we shot here at the booth. And in the meantime, all of our coverage of ISE 2024 is at raypubs.com/ISE.
Thank you.